Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Halo Effect. As usual, I am your host, Robert Lockhart. Hey, let's talk some baseball, huh? Wow, what a first couple of games for the Angels, huh? Can you say obliteration? Ouch! Whew. Man, that was a disturbance of the force, wasn't it? God, 11-3 and 14-4? Ow! Oof, man, I can still feel the sting. But, either way, doesn't really matter. Those games are done. The next three games, they did win. They took the deciding game, game number 3 against Baltimore, so they at least salvaged a game. They took the first 2 from Miami already. That was pretty nice. Hey, if anybody caught that blast from Trout, man. Yeah, I wonder if the stitching on that ball is still intact, you know? Jeez. Man, that was demolished. Either way, well, here's my take thus far. Did I call Burns versus Sandoval? Did I call that one? I think I did. I told you. Patrick Sandoval is a good pitcher, but he's not number one material. He's not that number one guy. And going up against Corbin Burns, you may very well have just lit him on fire. Come on. That was not a wise decision. And I keep telling you, you need somebody who can go toe-to-toe with a guy like that. And the Angels don't have it. Griffin Canning didn't fare much better. He got hit pretty hard. Not nearly as bad as Patrick's did, but... yeah, it's the bullpen after him just got absolutely smashed. Oof. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just the 2 appearances I've seen from Luis Garcia, I'm already not happy. I mean, yeah, he made the appearance today. Apparently, he got the save, but I mean, he still allowed that solo blast to the leadoff hitter. Yes. I just don't trust the guy. I think he's going to blow a lot of leads. I think he's going to blow a lot of games for the Angels, and it was not a wise signing. I'm going to stand by that one. That was a bad signing. Cisnero, apparently he's up and down. You never really know if he's going to be good or not. It's hard to tell. He's got hit. He didn't get hit. He got hit. He didn't get hit. It's like, jeez. Man, again, another guy that I think was just a bad signing, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. But it is what it is. They got him now, and hey, it's a long season. We got 5 games down and 157 more to go. So hey, again, let's see what the Angels can do. I still believe they're going to be duking it out with Seattle for 3rd place. I do believe their win-loss record is going to improve. I still see their win record being 82, 83 to 84 wins, and yeah, like I said, it's going to be between them and Seattle for 3rd place. You know, if anybody's seen the Rangers thus far, good Lord, Wyatt Langford, that guy's going to be an easy Rookie of the Year candidate. I mean, if not winner, he's definitely going to be top 3. That's for sure. He's definitely going to be a finalist. That dude's good. Wow. I mean, you almost wish, man, how come we didn't get him? Oh, yeah, that's right. We weren't in the top 10. That's right. That was the reason But this year, in July, the Angels do have the number 8 pick in the draft. I'm almost kind of interested to see what they do. You know, Zach Neto's not that much of a disappointment, neither is Shanuel. You know, they're already in the bigs. I mean, it's the last 2 draft picks are already in the big leagues for us. Whoo, you like that. You kind of like where that's going to go. To me, it was the picks after that. You know, when your club has the worst farm system in baseball, that's not a good thing. You don't want that. So, let's improve that, shall we? I mean, this Alberto Rios dude, I'm not looking at anything from him. And he was the next pick that we got last year. Wow, no thank you. So, anyway, at this point in time, the farm system has to improve. The big club already, to me, is it's going to be good, not great, but good eventually. But we do have some things that we need to do. I mean, it's like they say, it's a retooling. It's not a rebuild, it's a retooling. But again, guys, let's get some snap-ons. Let's get some craftsmen in here. Let's get some good tools. I mean, some quality tools here. Let's get that going. You can't have Mike Trout, be the only game-changing gun you got. I mean, we already know Anthony Rendon eventually is going to have another season-ending injury, more than likely. I'm not saying for certain, but more than likely. I would bet on it. I really would. In fact, I'd almost set my watch by it, to be honest with you. Well, not set my watch, but definitely set my calendar. Because at some point in time, probably, I'd say May, June, see, Anthony Rendon is out for the season. Gee, there's a shock. Well, here's another 37 mil to sit your ass on the bench. That's pretty much how it goes. But anyway, so how has Shohei fared with the Dodgers? Not too bad. I mean, he's not crushing the ball thus far, but he's still hitting the ball. I mean, it's Shohei Ohtani. The guy's going to pick it up here eventually. He is because it's Shohei Ohtani. But then again, this whole mess with his former translator, that whole gambling fiasco thing now, maybe that's in his head. Maybe that affects his play. Don't know. Not sure. All I know is it's Shohei, and he's going to really pull through and eventually still be very, very good for the Dodgers. So, again, Dodger fans, don't worry. Don't fret. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Calm down. Anyway, I still believe that with some of the pieces that the Angels have right now, I liked what Tyler Anderson did in this game. I mean, what was it, 7 shutout innings? You talk about a 180. Well, last year, his first game, he got knocked around by the second inning. Hell, he was knocked out by the second inning. I was like, good Lord. Man. It's like a firing squad out there. But today, he fared very, very well. And I was impressed. I just hope he can do it again. I hope he can continue that throughout the season. If he can, again, he's getting paid $13 million a year. I would use him as a trade chip. Adele's got a couple of hits thus far in the season, an RBI, a fisted single off of his hands, a two-seam fastball in on his hands. He fisted it out to center field. It's a good piece of hitting. I didn't see the game, but apparently in Game 3 against Baltimore, he hit a slider that was just down below the strike zone. I mean, that was not a hanging slider. That had some break to it if it was below the strike zone. So he creamed that for a triple, apparently. So if he is starting to recognize the breaker, I still don't see him as like a 280 plus, superstar kind of player. He's just not going to be. He still has a lot of swing and miss, and he still has some defensive miscues. So I wouldn't be penciling him in for a big-time contract anytime soon. But if he actually is maybe 25% or even 30% of what they said he could be, that makes him a decent trade chip too. Throw him in. It's like, guys, there's some good young stars out there in the minor leagues, in the farm systems that can be utilized for us. I would talk to Philadelphia about Andrew Painter or Micah Bell. I don't think you get both, but you might be able to get one. I mean, and maybe if it was a nice enough package. I mean, you're giving up like a couple of major leaguers and 3 or 4 different prospects for both of them. I'd go for it. If I was Dave Dombrowski, I'd say, all right. I mean, I still have Zach Wheeler for 5 more years. I got Aaron Nola for 7 more years. You throw Tyler Anderson in there, there's a nice 3, number 4 in your rotation. I still say throw in Jack Kachanovich. Yeah, he's from the Pennsylvania area. Maybe he actually does better in his hometown. You never know. Well, maybe home state anyway. I don't know if he's close to Philadelphia or where or what. I just know he's from Pennsylvania. So you're talking about possibilities that maybe you should try. You got Detroit's got a really good rotation. What it looks like right now. Tarek Skubal that dude's legit. Casey Mize, that guy is actually going to be their number 1 for years to come. Believe it or not. He's coming off a couple of injuries. He's number 3 or 4 in the rotation right now, but Casey Mize is going to move to that front of the rotation. I guarantee you that. Matt Manning, I don't know what his issue is, but this guy's got great stuff. All he needs to do is locate his pitches much better, and that guy's got a force going to be reckoned with. But besides that, they still have some great prospects as well. I would talk to him maybe about Jackson Jobe. They might be willing to listen. Jackson Jobe is a guy who can be ahead of a rotation for certain. Again, you just talk to people. Other than that, you would have to wait till free agency next year when Corbin Burns is a free agent, when Walker Buehler is a free agent. Guys like that obviously are ahead of a rotation type. No doubt about it. Unless Baltimore decides they want to extend Corbin Burns, I guarantee that the Dodgers are not going to let Walker Buehler go without a fight. So, it's all really up in the air. You never really know. But I'm just saying, talk to these guys. You never really know what you can get. You never know what can happen. Take a look at San Diego. Who thought that they were going to wind up with Dylan Cease? I certainly didn't. I thought Dylan Cease was going to stay put in Chicago for the next year or two until he was a free agent. He got knocked around a little bit in his Padres debut, but that'll pass. That'll pass, Padre fans. Do not worry about that. Dylan Cease will be good for you. All right. With that said, I'm going to leave it there. Not really a whole lot else going on. Just kind of normal stuff. Cubs are doing well. But surprisingly, the Pirates are doing really well. Did anybody else see that coming? I know they got a great young crop, but 5-0. Who'd have thunk? Not me, that's for sure. But either way, they're doing well. Yankees, not really a big surprise considering they got Juan Soto now. The dude's just a dynamo, But again, let's see what happens. Let's see where we go from here. And like I said, guys, I got eyes on a lot of people. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to touch on this a little bit. For the Texas Rangers, Jared Walsh. Halo fans, we remember him. He's only hitting like 350 something right now. He's hit pretty much any game he's been in. He had a great spring. Can you say, oopsie? Why'd you let him go? I could have told you the guy was still going to be good. That was a mistake. You should have kept him in your organization. Bad move. The minor league season starts this next week, I believe. So I'll be keeping tabs on David Fletcher for sure. If I find out that he is doing really, really, really good in Gwinnett, I'm going to throw that at you too. Believe me, I love being able to say I was right in this particular situation because I guarantee that's gonna bite you in the ass. But regardless, you did what you did. What's done is done. Not saying that it can't be reversed. It's not. Walsh was only on a minor league deal in Texas, so he'll be a free agent at the end of the year if you want to bring him back. Fletch is in AAA with with the Braves. It's an easy reacquisition trade. It's like, hey, here's a pitcher we don't want. Take him. Let's have Fletcher back. Put him at second base. Again, I'm telling you, the man's defense alone is worth having him in your organization. And the man can hit. He can still hit. If anybody paid attention to spring training, the man was hitting 380 something. That's Fletcher. The man's going to hit anywhere between 290 to 315 in the major leagues. He's a great on-base guy. He's a monster defender up the middle. And you let him go. Not only did you you let him go. You definitely let him go, because what you got for him is a joke. It's an absolute laugh factory. And I'm laughing in your face right now. I'm telling you, that relief pitcher you got better be good in the future, because if he's not, Manassian, you deserve to be slapped for that. I mean, that still don't understand it. Still don't understand it. Somebody have a gun to your head or something? Anyway, again, what's done is done. It is what it is. Again, they put him in AAA. They put him in Gwinnett. You could still reacquire him if you want. You're going to have to give up something, but give up something that's adequate. Not great, just adequate. Say Adam Simber's doing really well by the mid-season, by the trade deadline. Hey, Braves, you can have Simber. He's going to help you in the long run. We're not going really anywhere right now. Can you give us Fletch back? I would. That's exactly what I would do. Or somebody who is looking good on paper, but not actually very good. It's Garcia. Excuse me about that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We'll see what happens. Go Halos.